Okay, you're looking at art by Rosetta Nesbitts. This is Art Expressions by Rosetta Nesbitts. Emotional expressions is what you're getting ready to see. This is called Disconnect. Sweet Bit of Blues. That's what this one's called, Sweet Bit of Blues. This one's Jesus he took the foundation away, so people were hanging on him. And this is a Picasso replica I did in charcoal. This is called Praise. This is called The Soul Inside the Woman. This is my guardian angel, who is a twin to a female. Yes, guardian angel. This is a picture of Christ, who's continually nailed to the cross without attitudes. And this is called Snoozing, like Sleepyhead. And this is just a picture of lovers together. It's a picture I did of a table with a bottle on it, but it's got plastic over it because it was pastel. It's acrylic paint. This is called Words Hurt. This is my woodcut of a drum set that I did and painted. And this is charcoal. This is charcoal as well. This is a collage, believe it or not. This right here is texture. The man at the top has a net kind of feel to him. That was called Look Fear in the Face. This is called Stop Pulling on the Cross. This is called Wailing Women and Prevail. And this is called I'm Human, Please Let Me In. I'm not half human, I'm human. It's called PTSD, Beyond the Door. It's a picture of the human body. And this is the tsunami series coming up. I was very plagued by the tsunami when it first happened. And this is the people being swapped in the water. This is the world looking on with multiple barrels going on. This is the soul. Jesus took the soul. The devil was taking the shell. People ask why I let the devil touch him and Jesus didn't. It's because the shell is there. That was the multiple bodies, the black box. This is called The Final Goodbye. And this is where the soldiers in America comes to rescue people who are suffering around the world from tragedies and sadness, where the soldier feels the heart of the people. This is where we had war, and it was kind of unhappy, and I saw this scene, and I just drew it because it made me really, really sad to see that we treat people like that sometimes. And this is called The Voice of the Dead Soldier. The eagle was crying if you didn't see it, because he was like, you already took his body, you're not getting his soul too. I mean, you took his soul, you're not getting his body too. This is a water movement, free flow. This is a landscape that I did. This is all art by Rosetta Nesbitts, created and drawn. This is acrylic paint. These are 26 by 36 size canvas. This one right here is 16 by 20. This is 16 by 20. This is 16 by 20. They're called nappers. His and hers. This is the tree called Branches, I call it. And this is another tree with water. I drew a scene of water and the trees. There are two different pictures. If you saw them change real quick, they were. This is a picture of a flower that I did. I don't usually do flowers, but you know, abstractly wise, I was doing it, and it looked hourglass. I like the glassy look, so I wound up selling them all. So it was my first time really doing flowers, and evidently the person that bought them liked them. And now we're getting ready to get into some woodcut landscape water scenes, and this is Christ walking on the water. As you can see, a shadow. This is a woodcut of water and desert sand. This is a woodcut of water scene. And this is a landscape woodcut that I've done and created myself. This is a landscape of woodcut as well, similar to the other one. And this is a landscape of woodcuts. I did not have any prints out like series 1, 2, and 3 or whatever, 1 of 1, 2 of 2, because I haven't publicated them in prints yet. There haven't really been any requests, but Montgomery College, where I went to college, had a few of them published. And here's another woodcut scene. So this is art by Rosetta Nesbitts. And while I share my pieces of work here, I just wanted to share the faces, the faces, of this is another part of it called art by Rosetta Nesbitts. And really what it does is it just shows the different faces that I've drawn and painted over the years. So art by Rosetta Nesbitts continues. Faces. And this is a charcoal drawing, pencil charcoal piece. This is my grandmother. That was a pastel. This is me inside a suitcase I had to do for a project. We had to draw ourselves inside something. This is my son, a charcoal drawing of him. Another viewpoint of it where I did his hair. His hair was in small locks at the time. And this is just a picture I drew for the sake of drawing. This is a self-portrait on brown paper with pencil only that I had to do. And this was a drawing of a young lady at school who modeled when I was drawing portraits. This is a pencil drawing of Oprah Winfrey and Usher. This is a surreal picture. What you do is you draw him half of what he already is. And this is my mom in charcoal and pencil. My brother in charcoal and pencil. Charcoal and pencil. My grandmother. Looked like Benjamin Franklin or somebody, but that was really a picture of her. I guess she from that age. And these are pictures of my mom in acrylic paint, and this is more or less her real self than those were in color. This is a picture of my son, my youngest baby Michael, my oldest son Jason in pastel. These are really huge pictures, 18 by 24. And this is a 16 by 20 picture of a lady's mother that I knew who wanted a picture of her who passed. This is my daughter when she was little, Serena. Sandy when she was little. 18 by 24 pictures. Pictures are 18 by 24 size. This is Jason on brown paper. I only used 2 colors in most of these pictures of the kids. I didn't really use color. This is Mikey when he was little. And this is my son Jason in pastel. All these pictures are magnified, meaning that they're blown up to the front of the paper. This is a self-portrait I had to do called Fear. And this is another self-portrait of me when I was 16. And another one called Frustration. We had to do pictures in class. This is a picture of my sister that I painted in pastel. Acrylic. And this is my co-worker's baby. This is just an angel that I did. I love doing angels. This is Mom Pat, my mentor for life, my wise advisor. And this is my niece Tina. And this is a picture of a friend of mine's daughter that I did. This is Elder Brian, a bishop that we grew up with. My mother in pencil, black and white. My sister again. This is another picture of one of my sisters. And this is my brother's wife and her 5 generation of women, her daughters, her mother's mother, and mother's mother. Woodcut picture of my siblings and I, just all siblings. Picture of the back of a head of a charcoal drawing I did of a little girl. And that's it. Rosetta's art and Rosetta's art expressions. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And then you just saw a series called Faces.